us, and we're going to start with a Newcastle fan. Have a listen to this.
So we might have got beat today, but you know, Newcastle have been criticised massively of late, but the lads showed a lot of fight, a lot of spirit today, and that's all you can ask, you know. Wear your heart on the sleeve with your badge, wear this for a bit of pride, and I think the lads done that. You can talk about the mistake with ourselves and whatever, but we showed a lot of fight, a lot of courage, and we'll be okay if we show that. We will be okay. I know it's a tough run in, and we've had some big boys. We've got the international break, which come at the right time. You know, it's a fantastic facility that they've got here, 10 years that they're celebrating, Vincent Company, and also the new owner as well. Give us some of it, Mike Ashley. Are you watching, Mike Ashley? There's fans who want success. Why aren't you putting a bit of money in? Surely you must want success, surely. Are you just happy there to pick up coin? That's all you are, Mike, to pick up coin.
OK, so pretty passionate from Lee.
Right, hi everyone, sorry about the noise, clean as are about. We're going to be doing the review, so this is the final video, and the analyst video will be up tomorrow. So we're going to talk about that, so let's crack on with the lineup. Well, we were expecting Rafa to go at 5 at the back, and he didn't surprise us, did he, Kyle?
Well, I did. For the Facebook page, I predicted the lineup, and bar Perez, I got it spot on. I knew we were going to go 5 at the back against City. We did last year, and with the Chelsea game being the way it was and we're set up there, it was obvious what we were going to set up with. So I was happy with the lineup going into the game.
Were you surprised at Kennedy being right and Perez being left?
I didn't actually notice that, to be fair. No.
That's where the goal came from, Perez left.
Yeah, but it worked well for in the game though, I thought. Perez ran the flank well, and Kennedy, when he was on, did cause a few problems, so it was alright.
So straight in the game, a disaster start. We conceded very early from him, a rare mistake from Jamal ourselves. We recovered well though, didn't we?
We recovered really well, we bounced back really well in the game. Like, when you first in 9 minutes and you go 1-0 down, here where they scored 100 points last season and they lost once at home in the league last season to Man U. You think we're gonna get a good hammer in the day, but the bounce back, they were fun. The lads were brilliant today, and I'm really proud of them as a fan.
So we were saying, how let's just get in, lads, get in at half time. A great counter-attacking goal, unreal counter-attacking goal from our side. Yeah. Don't know where Mendy was for it, but Yedlin scores. It's 1-1 going into that second half. We're trying to weather the storm a little bit because they were having all the possession. They were shooting. Seeing Aguero just missed a couple, but we conceded, which is unlucky, I guess. And we just didn't have enough quality to try and get that equaliser, did we?
It's not that Newcastle didn't have enough quality, it's like Man City have too much quality, kind of, because they're bringing off like
Mahrez.
They're bringing off Mahrez, and
Bernardo Silva came on.
Yeah, they're bringing on Bernardo Silva. Like, Bernardo Silva will be like a key player in our squad. Do you know what I mean? Like, they've got
talent on the bench where we haven't.
A lot of tools to break down any sort of opposition, and the goal for Man City to take the lead from Kyle Walker, absolutely brilliant. Like,
yeah, it was a great strike.
It took a fantastic goal to beat with from the champions at home against a team that's supposed to be in a relegation battle. So
yeah,
you know.
so we're finished. Unfortunately, a defeat. We'll clap the lads off. We were magnificent. The away fans. Just to quickly touch upon the away fans. Best so far this season, you reckon?
I thought where Vogel was.
Much better than Forest.
It was a lot better than Forest. Don't get us wrong. The fans seemed a lot more up for it today. So, you know, fantastic away support as always.
The league table, let's pull it up. I know it's early days, but it doesn't look great reading. But they take that Cardiff game aside, it's a tough start, isn't it?
But Newcastle, like a lot of teams haven't had the start Newcastle's had. We've played Tottenham, we've played Chelsea, we've played City. We're going to play Arsenal. Man U's coming up. Like, we've got a really hard start. Like,
do you think we just need to get through this spell, because it's international break now, which is, I think, it's gone brilliantly, perfectly timed.
Yeah. Get
through it and have a go at Arsenal at home.
Yeah, absolutely. We just need to get through the tough teams, and once we get through the tough teams, we'll be able to. It'll balance out in the end. We'll be okay if we play like we did today. We'll be all right.
Let's quickly hear what Rafa says about it.
Yeah, you have to be optimistic because the team was doing well in the last 4 games, 3 against 3 of the best teams in England, and we were close. I don't say that we deserve more or less, it's just we were close. And against Cardiff with 10 players, we missed a penalty, we couldn't get 3 points. So you have to be optimistic, but at the same time, as I said the other day in the press conference, realistic. So we knew that could be difficult at the beginning, and then we have to carry on. The positive thing, you see that the players, they work really hard for each other, and the negative thing is that we have to improve on the ball to be sure that we can score more goals and get results.
Yeah. Right, so although we've been defeated, Rafa's quite optimistic. I was saying there to everybody else that, you know, you're going to get these pundits the next day or two saying, oh, Rafa's played 5 at the back, but weren't. Why did Newcastle fans follow Rafa? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, Richard Keys will take any dig at Rafa he wants. He's just anti Rafa Benitez, isn't he? And
do you think that's going to happen the next day or two? That one of them will come out?
Well, Richard Keys will, and Andy Gray, because the dickheads, to be honest.
He's screwed on.
Yeah, they've always had it in for Newcastle. Even when they worked for Sky, they had it in for Newcastle. They always hated Newcastle, the two of them. So let them go.
Obviously, we're here. We're seeing it. Look, we're not kidding ourselves. We're upset that we got beat, of course, but the one thing that we do ask is to wear a bit of this. Step over that white line. Put your heart on your sleeve. Is that the right word? That's the right word. But wear the badge with pride. I think a lot of them would have come off that pitch. I think, you know, you're up against world-class opposition.
Yeah. Well, in comparison to Forest on Wednesday, we were brilliant. We responded really well, and you can't ask for any more than that. We woke up at what time? 6 o'clock in the morning on the bus at 8 o'clock in the morning, thinking we're going to get a good hammer in the day. Like, if we play it against Forest, we're going to get hammered. So we've came into this game thinking, oh, it'll be a good day. We'll explore Manchester, make a day of it, as you said. But Nottingham beat me 2-1 against Man City. It took a really good Kyle Walker goal to beat with, and at the end of the day,
I'm just going to show you they brought in Vincent Kompany to try and show things up at the end.
Yeah, we were brilliant. Like a lot of positives to take. Like the depth Man City have in the squad, the money they've spent in comparison to Newcastle, they should be hammering with. They should be beating with 5 and 6 now, like they did to Huddersfield 2 weeks ago. But they didn't. We showed a lot of fight and a lot of heart and a lot of just we showed unity today, which is something that has been questioned the past couple of games. But at the end of the day, we did show unity, and Man City struggled to beat that. For all the quality they have and how great the players are, 100 points last season, they did struggle to beat today. Definitely.
So they did win. Kyle's referring to the cars in the garage. If one of you do ask that, so we had to get a last minute booking late last night, 12 o'clock, to get down here and get back home. So hoping the car's out the garage by Monday. But let us know what you think of the review. Let us know what you think of the game as well. Is it a good time the international break is here? Well, let us know. Ta-da, bye bye.